Today we are going to start exercise of chapter number 3, that is heredity and variation. Here is question number 1 for MCQs. Which of these is not genetic variation? इसका ये मतलब है कि इन सब में से कौन सी ऐसी चीज़ है जिसमें जेनेटिक वेरिएशन इन्वॉल्व नहीं होती है, जो कि टेम्परेरी होती है. क्योंकि जेनेटिक वेरिएशन होता तो वो तो ट्रांसमिटेबल होता फ्रॉम वन जनरेशन टू द नेक्स्ट वन. आई कलर हो सकता है, अटैच्ड ईयरलोब हो सकता है, ब्लड ग्रुप भी समहाउ हो सकता है, लेकिन मार्क ऑफ अ कट ऑन स्किन इज द आंसर. आंसर ए इज करेक्ट क्योंकि ये ट्रांसमिट नहीं हो सकता है. MCQ नंबर 2 इज यू आर डिफरेंट फ्रॉम योर ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर्स. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज वेरिएशन, क्योंकि वेरिएशन की ही वजह से आप अपने जो फैमिली मेम्बर्स हैं उनसे डिफरेंट होते हैं. हेरिडिटरी तो बिल्कुल सेम इंफॉर्मेशन होती है फ्रॉम वन जनरेशन टू द नेक्स्ट वन. अडेप्टेशन जो है वो आप चीज़ों से सीखते हो, ये एनवायरनमेंट जो है हमें एक्सेप्ट करने में हेल्प आउट कर रहा होता है, तो ये भी नहीं हो सकता. माइटोसिस जो है ये तो सब में कांस्टेंट होता है, हर बॉडी का वेरी कर रहा होता है, तो ऑप्शन नंबर ए इज द करेक्ट आंसर. Next is in human, the eye color is developed due to the effect of eye color. जो है ना तो डाइट डिसाइड करता है ना एनवायरनमेंट, क्योंकि जब आप इस दुनिया में आते हैं तो ये दोनों चीज़ें डायरेक्टली इम्पेक्ट नहीं करती. यू बॉर्न विद योर जीन. सो ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. The section of DNA which has information for making specific protein, it is called as gene. So gene जो है ये it carries information. It's a set of information that carries information from one cell to the next, leading to the production of genes. Basically न्यूक्लियोटाइड तो DNA में होता है, इसका फंक्शन और होता है. DNA स्ट्रैंड जो है इसका भी फंक्शन और होता है. तो पूरा का पूरा DNA मैसेज लेके या क्रोमोसोम मैसेज लेके नहीं जाता है. हर चीज़ की हर एक्टिविटी को परफॉर्म करने के लिए देयर आर स्पेसिफिक जीन्स. Next point is chromosomes are made up of DNA and protein. MCQ number 6 is the characteristics which are passed from one parent to the offspring, or from one generation to the offsprings. They are called as heredity characteristics. They are not the environmental. Environment पे अगर होगा तो ये they are not, that is not transmissible. None of these is correct except option number A. So option A is the correct answer, which is the heredity characteristics. So MCQ number 7 is an event that occurs during interphase. Available options are division of nucleus, division of cytoplasm. Let us know about the term which you can use for option number A and B. There is a specific terminology. While option number C is the correct option, the number of chromosomes are going to be duplicate in case of the interphase. Next point would be the reduction of chromosomes takes place during meiotic 1. Option number B is the correct answer. Next one is in human, a sperm has 23 chromosomes. It is a haploid. So likewise the egg cells are going to have exact 23 number of chromosomes. So when these two are going to be paired with each other, they are going to make a diploid zygote. So again हम कह सकते हैं कि इससे आपका जो sperm है, it's a haploid cell having 23 number of chromosomes, while when it comes to an egg cell यहाँ पे भी 23 chromosomes available होते हैं. तो ये जब दोनों when two haploids combine, they give rise to a diploid cell which is called as zygote. So option A is the correct answer. Next point is a zygote is formed by the fusion of an egg or simply an egg or a sperm cell. ये दोनों चीज़ें जब मिल जाती हैं, they are going to be to give rise to a diploid cell which is called as zygote basically, and it's a diploid cell. Two sperm cells कभी भी एक zygote नहीं बना सकते. सोमैटिक सेल्स का तो काम ही नहीं है zygote बनाना, इनका तो काम होता है माइटोसिस में ये रेप्लिकेट या मल्टीप्लाई हो रहे होते हैं. Two egg cells are not answer, so option number D is the correct answer. So here we are done with MCQs of this certain chapter. Before starting the exercise, there are some key points I would like to share. There is a concept haploid cells. What the haploid cells are? Haploid cells are these are those cells that contain only one set of chromosomes, or haploid cells are the cells which are formed by the meiosis. So sperm cells, egg cells, they are called as haploid cells. ये generally meiosis के result में बनती हैं और इनका काम ये होता है कि ये basically gametes होते हैं. When one egg cells combine or fuse with one sperm cells, ये एक zygote बना देते हैं जो कि एक diploid cell होता है. The diploid cell is made up of or is made by the combination of the two haploid cells. You can say that it consists of two sets of chromosomes. Haploid cells are those cells which are made up of one set of chromosomes, while diploid cells are those cells who are made by the two sets of chromosomes. Division of nucleus during cell division is called as karyokinesis. पहले karyokinesis होता है followed by the cytokinesis, which is the division of the cell cytoplasm. Now both karyokinesis and cytokinesis are the parts of cell division. They have to take place as indicator of the cell division. Point number 2 is about exercises. Short question answers. The first question is, what is primary source of genetic variations? Mutation. Mutation is the primary source of the genetic variations. Plants are adapted to their environment. Examples. So they are adapted to environment. They can survive in the dry climate. They can conserve water. Cactus plant is the best example of them. What is the difference between variation and adaptations? Variations arise due to the changes in gene. They are called as genetic variations, such as skin color, blood type. They could vary with the as per the requirement of environment and their survival basically. So there is a variation between the members of same family. Adaptation is when somebody shows physical or behavioral change of an organism that is taught by the environment to enhance the survival of an individual. So this is called as the survival. One can learn it upon its exposure with the environment. Next point is, the second difference is the variations which are caused by the environmental influence. They are called environmental variations, such as languages. Variations are not transferred from generation to generations basically. Likewise, as adaptations, individuals, they are adapted to their habitat. Habitat is where they are living in. So they live in, they got adapted to it, they learn to enhance their survival. Also, they are not transferred to the next generations. Next point would be some genetic variations. They have a lot of influence of individuals, such as their body weight, while adaptations are also influenced by an environmental environmental exposure. So just like a cactus plant learn to survive by making the conservation of water possible. What is gene? Gene is basic structural and functional unit of DNA. Define heredity and describe its importance in transformation of characteristics from parents to the offsprings. Heredity, plants grown from seeds, they resemble to their parents. The transmission of characteristics from parents to the offspring is called as heredity. During reproduction, living organisms transmit their characteristics. The reason is that baby looks like their parents, because chromosomes are having genes and those genes are transmitted from one generation to the next generation. The characteristics such as eye color, skin color, they are transmissive. They are transmitted from parents to the offspring. So the transmitted characteristics are called as heredity characteristics, while the process of this transmission is called as heredity. The difference between mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis is when during mitosis 2 daughter cells are formed from parents, while in meiosis 4 daughter cells are formed from the parents. The number of chromosomes in the daughter cells remain same as in the parent cell. However, they got half in case of meiosis. Mitosis occurs in somatic cell that continues throughout the life cycle of an individual. However, mitosis continues throughout the life cycle, but when it comes to the meiosis, it only takes place at the time of production of gametes, such as the sperms and eggs, or maybe the pores in the animal, which is also part of the reproduction of plants. Now, what is the structure of DNA? A DNA is made up of double strands which are held together with the two strands of hydrogen, two bonds of hydrogen between the DNA is nucleotides such as adenine and thymine. They are held together by making two hydrogen bonds. However, three hydrogen bonds are present between the guanine and cytosine. Next point is construct the response questions. Gametes are haploid cells. Why do you think the what would happen if they would create a zygote and that which is diploid? Obviously, when their even when the number of gametes or the nature of gamete would go diploid, which is normally a haploid. So if they change their nature to be diploid, the forming cells would have even excessive number of the chromosomes on it. The way zygote should be a diploid, it will be a tetraploid. I mean, four number of them, 2 to 4. Okay, they would develop extra chromosome, which is obviously a mutation and abnormality. So it would not be good for the survival of individual. Even the individual would die. The zygote will die of it. Further, let us say if he survives, he will be an abnormal human. Next point would be an injury happen on a person who would be involved in making him recover. Mitosis is actually responsible for the recovery of that individual and the skin will heal of it. Now these structures are giving the structure A is the result of mitosis and the structure B is the answer of B is the meiosis. When it comes to the structure number A, the number of chromosomes are quite clear that they go double. However, in the other case, they go half. Investigation number 4. The question number 4 is about investigation how fish are adaptive to their environment. Point number 1 is that they develop gills on their skin which help them to breathe. Next point would be they could have a streamlined body which helps them to move in the anti-direction of water, because what they move in anti-direction of water which helps their survival possible. They have scales and mucus on their bodies which make them waterproof. Obviously, the way we have skin and we can resist water and we won't allow it to enter into our skin, fish have the same feature. As well as they are adapted to the aqueous environment in a way that they have streamlined body, helps them to be waterproof. They are water resistant, which makes their survival possible. Most fish can protect themselves because they can reduce the friction as they swim. Also, some of the fish develop the camouflage, which would make them change their color as per the background, and that is a really helpful feature in their survival. Some fish breathe through gills when they have gills in them. Some of them are having swim bladder, which aid them to fill a gas into them, which regulates their buoyancy, and it is very helpful for their survival. Last question is hands heal. How hands heal? Human hand heals due to the mitosis. Mitosis helps us to regrow our skin, and due to this feature, we can survive. When somebody got a cut or injury, they could heal of it due to the beauty of mitosis. That's it for this chapter exercise. We will start the next chapter in the next video. Till then, you can hit like, subscribe the channel for